Yep. I'll pop out chat as well. You don't mind me commenting on chat or anything, right? Or
No, you're totally fine. And hello, everybody. How's
hello,
it going?
Hoot.
It is I, Pallas Athena, god of wisdom, warfare, handicraft, guardian of heroes, protector of Athens, and the fattest ass in all of mythology. I am I am joined by none other than my fellow owl, Mr. Vil.
Hoot hoot, hello everybody. I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos, noble owl of Globy Generation 2 Equinox, and I don't know what I got here.
I stole him and threw him into my cozy treehouse, and I'm like, we're playing video games!
Yay. What are we playing? Oh, we're playing chat.
Yeah, we're playing chat, my favorite video game. It's my favorite one.
Can everyone hear me well? Okay, is everything good?
Yeah, can you hear us? Are we all good? Everybody all good?
Athena kidnapped.
I do be out here kidnapping people quite often. I make
Yeah,
no
it does
apologies.
happen. That's all right. Again, I'll find an opportunity to fly away. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Right now, it's pretty cozy. This is pretty good. Is it memory foam? Is it memory foam?
Yeah. I installed it myself. That's
good.
part of the renovations that postponed this was installing this lovely floor where it's all bed.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Good to be here.
I'm glad you're here. You know,
Good
we're gonna
to finally meet you.
Yes, it's good to finally meet. Finally meet. Never met before. In the many look, I'm maybe we have in a past life because you know I'm like I've met you in a past life perhaps because I'm like 2,500 something. I'm old. Maybe we've crossed paths before.
I must be very old if that's the case.
I am, yeah. Like perhaps you're very, very, very old, and I just didn't know. Don't ask where the pillow's feathers came from. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't ask questions. don't ask questions you don't want answers to. You know, don't. Come now, BBs. Come now.
BBs.
And we've got some old birds here. We are very old birds. We are some old birds.
Apparently, if he's met me in a past life. Souls.
Old souls, very old souls. I've been told that, and then I have to tell people like, yes, well, I was there for the fall of Troy, so you know.
Dang.
So that was I'm fairly.
I met Troy once.
Bolton.
I met a Troy.
Bolton.
Bolton.
Soaring, flying. Oh jeez.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bill. I've got some questions
yes.
for you.
Questions,
I got some questions for you. And
okay.
Maybe at the end we can, if there's time, perhaps the BBs can throw some at you as well. And the plumies.
Okay.
Any plumies out there?
And the plumies.
So, my first question for you.
Yeah?
What is your favorite cozy drink? If you're trying to get nice and cozy, what's your favorite drink to get real cozy?
Ooh. Okay, yeah, it's a tricky choice, right? I do like my hot drinks, my cozy drinks. I like being cozy. My cozy drink of choice is warm milk with vanilla essence and cardamom or cinnamon.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Sometimes pumpkin spice, depending on if I have it or I've done the nutmeg combination. But yeah, so you can heat up. With that one, you could heat it up in the microwave and then just put the things in there, whatever amount of each you would like. I do find that it does taste a lot nicer if it's stove heated and you stir gently while you put things in there. You know, the aroma is just all better. Yeah, it's like it's just like straight up a warm hug.
It sounds like
so cozy. Yeah, so nice.
I like that your answer so far. We've gotten like we've had Apollo on here, and we've had Fred on here, right? Frederick Knudsen, another owl,
right?
And now I forget what Apollo's drink was, but I know Fred's was jasmine tea. Fred's a big jasmine fan.
Just jasmine tea.
Yeah, jasmine tea with, I think he added a little bit of something in there. But, yeah. Us owls, we like our nice cuppa, you know. Now right now, I can't say that I'm hella cozy because all I have is this cup of coffee over here.
Oh, that's still nice. My cup
it's
of
still
tea.
nice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, I'm a fan of just like straight up like black coffee.
Yeah, black coffee is pretty nice. Do you like putting anything in it at all as a variation, or you just straight up?
On occasion, I might throw some creamer in there. Like I might go with a hazelnut. I love hazelnut, so I might toss in some hazelnut here and there. Oh, hazelnut!
Yes,
so yeah,
that's good stuff.
Also, Lori, thank you for the super. Both owl
good
she's
super.
all cozy is the best thing to see. Thank you, Lori. That's Lori. That's the homie.
Yeah, Lori's great.
Yeah. Yeah, you hear that, Lori? Hang on, hang on. Lori. We're so glad you could join us today. Thanks for hanging out with your two owl boys. Lovely to see you.
Goodness. The owl riz.
The owl riz. There's no riz. There's no riz to be found. I learned that from I learned that from Afro. Afro taught me the ways.
I'm gonna go ahead and say thank you everybody for being here. It really means a lot.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're all supporting my buddy Athy here, and that you're here to also see my interview. It means a lot, really. Thank you so much.
See, you're a gentleman. You're a gentleman. I'm a little shit. That's the difference in the energy. That was a far more gentlemanly. That was a gentleman's riz, you know.
Verschil moet er zijn, eh? As they say that in the Netherlands, yeah.
Oh.
It's a saying.
See, now you've got Netherlands riz too? Why must you bust out all the riz? What is going on, Bill? This is crazy.
Passive riz.
Passive riz? It's a passive, yeah.
I'm not trying.
Being from the Netherlands gives you +5 passive riz.
You don't even know what I said.
I don't know what you said, but it's funny. It's the idea that just being from the Netherlands gives you like passive riz.
They're saying accidental riz. There you go.
Accidental riz. Neutral riz.
Neutral.
Yeah. Pull out the French. You definitely learned at. So when I emerged from Olympus, I'm a bit of a hikikomori. I didn't really leave Olympus very often. I would just.
They were all like, daylight,
Yeah, I didn't want to. It was like, no, the mortals freak me out now. I don't have like Odie and Telemachus aren't around no more, and like all the heroes I trained are all gone, and I can't be bothered. So, but I did end up once this whole VTubing thing. Once the other gods were like, we want to be VTubers. I was like, okay, and they all were like, but to do that, we have to leave Mount Olympus. Don't ask me why. Not sure why they forced me out of Olympus, but they were like, we gotta
really
go
bad
find
there, huh?
the Wi-Fi's. It's not good. It's not good up there.
No, I get that.
So,
Olympus Wi-Fi is terrible, I've heard.
Oh, it's awful. So I ended up moving to the Great White North because I heard that if you go the further north you go, the more like kind of isolated it is. So I was like, okay, so I went super far north, as far north as I could get. Found a forest up north, and I built a little tree house up there. And that's where I took you when I just grabbed you, and I was just like, "We're getting cozy," and we just appeared in the room. That's where you are right now.
It seemed. I felt like it was kind of familiar because I might live in the Netherlands, but I come from Sweden as well, so. Forests, cold weather, foresty, isolated.
Yeah. It's a similar
Pinewood.
vibe.
I thought I smelled some pine.
Yeah. It's a similar energy, But when I did get to Canada, I was greeted by RCMP officers. This is a totally real story, and it's totally real, and I didn't make this up. I was greeted by RCMP officers who said, "Oi, hey bud, You're gonna have to learn how to speak a little French. You want to live here, hey bud?" And I was like,
"Really, dang."
And I was like, damn, all right, so are you ready for my French?
Oui.
Oui. My French. Je m'appelle Pallas Athena. That's it. That's all I got.
I like that it went, Je m'appelle Paulus Athena. I was like,
just right back. Je m'appelle Paulus Athena.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Paulus Athena.
Bonjour, je m'appelle
Should be like
Paulus
that.
Athena. But you know what? Okay, do you know what's I think because I see people who are like, but the French is a very like, it's an attractive language, and it is. It's a very attractive language. Like French is very pretty, right?
Yeah, it can be. Yeah, okay.
I think one of the reasons why French is pretty, and I'll tell you why. It's the like, so it's in the word. It's in words like mercredi, right? Like mercredi, but you say mercredi, like it's like in the back of the throat. Mercredi.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I don't know why. It's like, ooh, that does something. I like the way that word is said. You know, omelette du fromage. Yeah. Yes, Miri, omelette du fromage.
Omelette de fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
Everyone gets nuts because it's like omelette au fromage.
Omelette au fromage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Omelette du fromage. Yes. Everybody likes omelette du fromage.
It's
or
the
au fromage.
R,
It's
yeah,
the
that one.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mercredi. Jeudi. Yeah, it's a
I studied French once. I had to practice that R sound again when I moved to the Netherlands.
It's
Otherwise, I have the rolling one for the Spanish.
I do love like the mercredi, like that, like kind of like in like the back of the throat there.
Yeah.
But the rolling R is just so fun, right?
Probably.
Like the rolling R.
Probably.
Probably.
Pretentiously probability.
Pretentiously probably.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's really
Pronunciation, presentation. Yeah, it's completely. It does add. It adds a little extra. Yeah.
Yeah, it's flair. You know, it adds a little
It's
bit
flair.
of a little bit of fun spice into the language. You know, it's fun. I like it.
Yeah.
But we have sidetracked far enough. Are you ready for your next question?
Sure. Let's go.
Next question. Here we go. BBs, you can answer these too, by the way, and Plumies. You can both all of you can answer these as well. So,
Okay.
I mean, maybe not this one. This question's kind of specific to Vil, actually. Now that I read it, it's like, okay, maybe not this one, but you can answer the other ones. I mean, you could also share if you want, but Vil, are there any plans you can share, or anything that you'd like to plug? Is there anything going on that you'd like to share with the class?
No, nothing. None whatsoever.
None.
Like, looking at the plumies. Of course there are. This week.
Plumie's nodding in silence, like,
Liar. There we go. Okay, fine. This weekend, right? The boys and I, Equinox of Globy, are celebrating our 1-year anniversary.
Yay! Let's go.
Everyone has prepared some nice stuff for you guys to come by for their streams and celebrate with them. They're calling me a liar. And so, as I have to confess, I'm also dropping a cover, my first solo cover. We will see. On my debut, I said I wanted to become I wanted to try to become a songbird, as an owl. It's not been very much heard of, but we'll see now 1 year after if I can live up to that for you guys.
Let's go.
The cover trailer is up on my channel. It is on Twitter as well. The song is Da Vinci's Confession. It's a Vocaloid song, and I'm looking forward for you guys to see the video, my singing, and then spend a nice celebration together afterwards. Yeah, the after party is gonna go straight into a lot of other fun stuff. So look forward to it.
That's so exciting! I'm so happy for you. That's awesome.
Thank
Finally
you.
getting the cover out. You know, you excited? You excited?
I'm so excited. I'm so proud of it.
Nice.
I've said so much like, I can't sing. I can't really can't sing. And people are there's actually not swear jars, but there's more like lie jars. They just kind of put a euro into every time I lie, according to them. So this one I will say I'm very proud of how it's turned out. It's been a while in the making, and I hope you can drop by and have a look at it too, Athy. It'll be nice.
I would love to. That would be great. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for you. I know how like nerve-wracking being like, oh, but like I'm gonna put out this cover and I'm scared, right? Like it's I've been nervous to do a cover as well. Like I've been putting it off because I'm like, no, I don't want to. Which is funny because I feel as though most people, at least the younger mortals, definitely are like, what are you talking about? You sing all the time. I saw you in Epic. And I'm like, yes, of course. Fair enough.
Yes.
So true. Yeah, that's how the Odyssey went. We all sang our way through the Odyssey. Yeah. So maybe I need to just get over it and put out a cover. I feel like I'm gonna sound a little different than what people recall. Yeah.
What would you sing? What
I
genre?
feel like it has to be something Vocaloid. It feels like only appropriate. It feels like every VTuber is like obsessed with Vocaloid, so I gotta find a Vocaloid song.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. There's a bunch of anime songs as well you could sing, of course. Anime Vocaloid works.
Oh yeah.
I think a lot of people, because of my gentle demeanor, figured it would be a calm, like a calmer song, and I go straight into power rock.
Hell yeah!
But that is the gap, I guess. That is the gap you get from me. I'm cozy. Yeah, I'm cozy. Until like, occasionally I may have a little bit of chaos in there. But otherwise, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like
if
people
Athy
expect
and Vil
me. Oh, go ahead.
would do a duet. If Athy and Vil would do a duet, I would die happy. They say.
You can do a
Vil
duet
and
right now.
Let's go.
Right now.
But okay.
Yep. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know what we're singing.
So I was just
For
gonna
some
hold
reason,
the note
we would have to sing Owl City or something. That would be
yeah.
Be fun.
Oh, Owl City. Yeah, we have to get all the Owl VTubers together and do Owl City. You would not believe your eyes. A million fireflies. Oh, it'd be so good. What song is this? I don't know. I made it up on the spot. Spontaneous karaoke, of course.
Spontaneous karaoke.
That's the only thing like that I would like to do. Mainly because Fuchan did it recently. Is like recording duets in advance, so you could do karaoke that is such a cool idea, is to have people like record their end of a karaoke and then you sing over top of it.
I've seen some people do the it used to be like kind of a
like
I think there was
relays.
an app for that actually. Yeah,
There was, yeah.
Yeah. You could sing, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, that would be so fun. It'd be so fun.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I would love to do that one day. I would just be like, Fuchan, I'm stealing this idea that you had. Yeah, it's cute. I'm taking it now. It's mine. Athyoke. Athyoke. I hate it. But there is a song that I would like to do. It's from an anime called now I'm forgetting the name of the show. I was really into the show, and it was like the show that made me go like, oh, am I kind of into Idol Boy anime? I think I'm a little into Idol Boy anime. And it was what is it? It's the group is called Lip Lip. I'm trying to remember the name of the show. It's like what is it? Honeyworks? I think that's like the name of the.
Yeah, okay, like a Honeyworks song. Yeah, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
And it was it's like like
yeah.
It's like the opening to this show. Something like heroine, as in hero. That's a girl, not that. Not don't be bad. Heroines run the show is what it was called, and that opening I love that opening. And I'd love to cover that.
Ooh.
But the thing is, and I really do think this, I have no ability to do this. This is something I would have to work on. I kind of want to do. There's a show. It's called Hypnosis Mike.
Okay.
It's about these boys who rap into these microphones called hip mics, and they make projections of the things that they're rapping about, and they can use them to attack each other. But they have to rap.
That's awesome.
And I was like, I want to do that. There's a song called Ore ga Ichiro, and I'm like, I want to do that one. Ore ga Ichiro, you better know my stilo. Like, I want to do that so bad.
Nice.
And I'm like, I want to rap. Like, I want to rap. I want to be a hip mic boy. I want to rap, but like Idol Boy rap. You know, like that's what I want to do.
Go for it.
Yeah, yeah.
I support this.
Thank you. That's what I. Oh wait. I feel a sneeze.
Uh-oh.
No. Wait.
No.
There it is.
Oh, there we go. Oof.
Yeah. Did I sneeze at you? I'm so sorry.
You totally sneezed at me. What the heck?
I'm so sorry. I meant to aim the other way. I'm so sorry.
You're just like, no, okay, I'll just turn back off.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. My bad, everybody. My bad.
Bless you.
Bless you. Thank you. Thank you for the bless yous. Okay. Next question. What is your favorite memory? As a content creator, what has been your favorite memory so far?
As a content creator, initially I would say my debut, but I think it is very much surpassed by my birthday that I celebrated. It was about half a year in, a little bit less.
Okay.
And the Plumies, my fans, the Plumies, they put together a custom-made video game. I had no idea.
Whoa.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
half a year in, right? First year of active, already getting a custom video game. And it was such a big group effort. It was so lovely. It was full of, they made sure to include all kinds of throwbacks, dating all the way back to debut and everything that built up since then too. It was essentially a tribute or parody version of the kind of cats or birds organized neatly that is available now. Do you know the series?
No, I haven't.
Basically, it's a cozy puzzle thing where you get different shaped blocks, but they're actually represented by cats or birds or dogs, and then you're supposed to kind of stack them into the grid that you have available. So there's multiple solutions, but only a few that will actually work. You have to fill in all, yeah. So think like a little bit more convoluted Tetris pieces, and everything needs to fit in a grid. That each stage kind of the grid changes. So they went ahead and made that with Plumies organized neatly instead.
That's so cool.
The little story, like the game introduces a new block, a new kind of pattern every level or so, and the way the Plumies did it, they introduced a new Plumie every time that looked different, and told a little bit about said Plumie as well. And along the way, it was the whole story of Vil going to celebrate his birthday, right? So everything needed to be kept a little bit organized, get all tidied up, and yeah, like by the end of it, I was just crying. I was straight up just crying.
Oh, that's
it was so nice. It had the coding. They coded like they got a Plumie to code it. They got a Plumie to draw all the art. The Plumies drew their own Plumies, and then there was a nice little story around it all too, and personal messages as well. And yeah, I was very moved because I always tell the Plumies that, first of all, time is like our most valuable currency that we can spend on anything. Mm-hmm. Nothing really buys it back, right? It is
true.
The most, yeah. So the fact that they would choose to spend their super valuable currency with me is something that really moves me every time, every stream, really. And on top of that as well was the fact that yeah, like the personal messages included in the whole thing. I always say that if chat reflects the streamer, the Plumies are the biggest compliment I'll ever get.
Aww, nice.
They really went they did so well with that little present, and of course they've done projects and presents as well. But that is a very fond memory, and we had a friggin' crying session together after that. I think that my tears would not stop.
Tears are good.
Yeah, they were
not all
good
tears. Yeah, not all tears are an evil. You know, it's to quote Gandalf. But like, yeah, sometimes it's good to have a nice cry because it shows how much that you were moved by that. You know, how much that connected with you.
Yeah. It was a lovely time. I had a really it was amazing, really. So a very very fond memory of mine, as you would think.
Absolutely. Like when I like debuted, one of my goals, I've said this a couple times, that one of my goals, my dream, is to be modded into Stardew Valley. That's my dream. I don't care if it's just me like hanging out, just like, what up, BBs? Like, just like a character who stands around like, what up, BBs? Like, I want to be there, you know?
Yeah, the Plumies modded themselves into my Stardew Valley playthrough.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, the Juminos. Instead of Juminos, they're Pluminos.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's super cute.
Oh my god, the Plumies are so talented. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. BBs, step up.
Take notes.
Take notes, BBs. No, I'm joking.
Plumies are nice, cute, and fuzzy, but they're like heist coded. They plan things.
That's crazy. Well, I think the BBs, because they're basically just owls with very large Greek helmets on their heads. So I think they're like, I can't see through this thing. I can't code. Like, it's Athy, help.
Yeah, helmet too big.
Yeah, helmet too big. Athy, help. And I'm like, no.
No, you
will
must build
figure
character.
it out. Yeah, you will figure it out.
Be strong.
It is through adversity that we build strength.
Oh
And through strength we build courage. You will find your way out of that giant helmet I put on you.
Says the Hikikomori.
Yeah, exactly. It is through adversity that we build strength, and through strength comes courage. You will be fine. Have you considered leaving your house? Absolutely not. It's terrifying.
I read that in a manga.
Yeah, I just read that somewhere. It's funny. It's funny you mentioned that. I have. I'll share a sneaky little secret. I've been trying to not share secrets until like things actually come to fruition. But I will say that like a lot of these are done. Like a lot of the recording part of them is done. It's just the visual part. I'm trying to figure that part out. But I have recorded some audio stuff. Because I'd like to start flexing the old voice acting. So I actually recorded. There's like some blurbs from different books and stuff that I love, and I was like, oh, I want to share these with people. So I like recorded me reading like my favorite sections of like Song of Achilles, or one of my favorite books is Bobby Singer's Guide to Hunting, because it's like the book that got me more into reading, even though I know it's about supernatural. I get that, but it's a really good book. So like, yeah, it was that. And then I did a promo from CM Punk, a wrestling promo I recorded as voice acting.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, so I was like, I think this will be fun. So I'm dipping my toes into the water with
That'd
that
be something we could do.
Oh hell yeah, we could like that's something I'd love to do, is get like friends in and we just like record, like instead of monologues, like back and forth dialogue. Right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
That'd be excellent, yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Agreed. I hope that goes I'm looking forward to hearing that. I hope that everything works out well for you.
I think
the BBs like it.
I'm hopeful that the BBs like it. I think it'll be kind of
I'm sure they will.
Athy reads stories. Sign me up for that. Audible.
Audible.com.
Audible.
No, sorry, we're not
Audible
sponsored. We're not
hopes that
sponsored.
you've enjoyed this production, or like when you finish a book, Audible hopes that you enjoyed this production. And I'm like, meanwhile, like when I finished Song of Achilles, I was mid workout, right? So I'm mid workout, crying my eyes out. Like bawling my eyes out mid-set. Audible hopes you've enjoyed this production. Like so I was half crying, half laughing, and I'm trying not to die. I'm like, this weight's too heavy and now I'm dying.
Next to you just kind of like, feel the pain, brother.
Yeah, feel that pain. Listen, I never want to hear... Listen, I was there. I had somebody.
The heart is a muscle too, buddy.
The heart is a muscle. You have to build that as well, you know? I was in stream one day and I had somebody be like, Song of Achilles is actually factually incorrect because Achilles and Patroclus were not lovers. And I'm like, I don't know how to tell you this. This is ancient Greece. Like, everybody was having relations with everybody. I don't know what to tell you. And let me tell you something else. I was there, okay?
I was gonna say, like eyewitness right here.
Yeah, I am Pallas Athena. I was there, damn it. You know, I saw all of it. But yeah, they were adorable. By
Goodness. Oh
The funniest thing is they were actually, because, as you know, you all got the genders of everything incorrect. It was actually a sapphic romance, and it was lovely.
Oh,
Yeah, fun fact.
there you go.
Mm-hmm. And they were roommates. But that is something that drives me bananas, is when people are like, actually, I'm like, do not actually me. I was there. Do not actually me, okay? I was there. I saw it. It happened. I'm telling you, it happened.
Sorry,
Eyewitness and participant here. Participant. That's a wild sentence.
God of wisdom, all right. You gotta understand that the wisdom of other people that want to actually it's a bit limited, all right. You gotta give them the benefit of the doubt right there. So, but
It's true.
lay them down gently, because not lay them down, like let them down gently. I mean,
I laid you down gently, and look at you. You're playing. On
I was
Switch.
hooded, and you straight up just judo threw me somewhere.
Yeah.
I was just foot bump.
And I was like, silence.
I was like, that
get
was
cozy.
not as. Yeah, I was like, wait, is that memory foam? Oh.
Yeah, I threw Vil onto the, grabbed Vil, threw him all the way to Canada, and then landed on memory foam. And I was like, silence, Vil, get cozy. And we snuggled in. Silence, Vil, we have a stream to do.
Mm-hmm.
We have a what? Like, what are you talking about? I just got here. It's true. That's what happened. That's canon.
Yeah. Ooh. Bit a little bit jet lagged.
Yeah. You ever been thrown across the planet, BBs? It's not pleasant.
No.
No.
It gets a little cold. Lots of.
It's very
Anyway,
fast.
yeah.
It's very fast.
It is that I will not dispute. That was quite a fast way to travel. Do you think you could throw me like wherever I need to go, or is it like an accuracy thing?
It's
You
more
can
of an
always- you
accuracy
can always-
thing.
So you can
Yeah.
miss it by a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
One time I threw somebody so hard it knocked Santa's sleigh out of the sky, and now every year I have to be Santa.
Oh.
Yeah. May have killed Santa.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Well.
Oh, I'm
At least it
Santa.
didn't destroy the moon. No, you're
Athy
That's
Claus.
okay. Athy Claus.
That's me.
Man, the lore.
Yeah, it's true. I am Athy Claus. Yeah.
I thought I heard more of a hoot this like last year, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
you
true.
got any more questions for me?
Oh, right. Yeah, questions. Yeah. We're just having so much fun. I got sidetracked.
Yeah, I agree.
Most scuffed moment in your career so far, and any advice that you can share with the class in regards to said scuffed moment.
Sure, of course. Let me take a really deep breath for this one.
Oh God.
Well, I don't really have a specific scuff moment. I just generally feel like scuff happens in so many ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's just completely out of your control. I remember trying to do a collab once, and VNet, VTube Studios, like servers were just offline, no announcement anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I mean? It's just we still made the most of it, of course, but that's kind of what I mean. Is that sudden server maintenance on a game or something you wanted to use, it just happens. That's outside of your control. But like it's really easy to have seen other content creators, and I've personally felt it as well, that it's so easy to have your emotions just run wild around having your plan not work out the way you wanted. Especially if it means a lot to you that everything gets executed well, because of, I don't know, like if it wouldn't have worked out today, that wouldn't have been as fun, so it's a bit of a it kind of we feel it, the disappointment. So like if it does mean a lot, that the best advice I can say is that you test your equipment out properly. Like how do you say it when you practice it? I think in Swedish we say like dry practice, I guess, before you go live.
Yeah, like a dry run.
Something that dry run a couple of times, make sure everything is reset the way it should do. My plumies would know that I had a couple of reveal stuff happen. There's a lot of the past week, and there's a lot of moving parts in it, so that needed to really be practiced properly in order for it to work out. I knew that it wouldn't be a big deal if it didn't work out right, but it meant a lot for me that the presentation was right. So extra time to that to make it work out. But so yeah, that's the best you can do is just kind of prepare well. But if it still happens, if the scuff still happens, something doesn't work out, or you close the program, it didn't save your settings or whatever, I would say don't panic, right? Don't panic. Take your time with it. If it's a driver issue with any kind of peripherals that you use or anything like that, especially for artists like me, having your pen pressure die on you is just like, well, that's the whole preparation for nothing, right? But the fastest way to solve it is always just a reboot. It's just fresh restart your computer, start everything up again in the right order. Pause stream, come back to it. Trying to solve things in a panic while live never really works out well. It's added pressure, and people might see an opportunity to comment on it, and you might even take it more personal because of that. It's not. It's you're kind of already in a compromised situation with all the scuff and the stress. So, I would say take your time with it. Um, the uh, the kind of entertainment we do is very dynamic, right? So
Yes.
it's not only with your tech, your computer, your settings, your connection, everything. It's also how the audience will react to anything that you do, say, or are currently doing. So, in that sense, it's very similar to being on a stage performance, doing stand-up comedy, stuff like that. So ultimately, whenever Scuff shows its really frustrating face, you do always have a choice, right? You can put all the focus on how horrible that one moment is, how everything is wrong, how it's ruined everything, and give it just all the power over your emotions and content that it really shouldn't have. You can be adaptive and turn the scuff into something funny and memorable. Try to joke around it. Use sense of humor. Use some other references or something like that. Or you just straight up take a moment. Be right back. Turn stream off. Work it out to the best of your ability, or have a backup plan.
That's great advice. Yeah.
Words of advice, I suppose, from own experience and how I've seen other people manage things. Because I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Like when things don't work out well, I get really stressed. But I've also learned from that it's not the end of the world, right? So, yeah.
I think that's great advice because it wasn't that long ago. I was having some of the BBs may remember this. I was having incredible audio problem. Actually, Vil, I think we even talked about it.
Probably, yeah. Like the audio is like really annoying.
Oh yeah, like so I had tremendous audio problems where I was sounding very like robotic, and we couldn't figure out what was going wrong with it. And I remember that panic, and I tried to fix it live, and it just didn't go. And I think in those moments, it's like, okay, you have to just be rational and be like, okay, this isn't working. We will, like, it sucks, but we have to like pack it up for today. We'll come back hopefully tomorrow and have it fixed. And it was like a consistent problem. Like it would happen every so often. It would happen. The mic would get all garbled, and I to this day do not know what fixed it. It just one day was fixed and it stopped doing that. I don't know what I changed.
Those are the worst kind of problems, honestly.
Yeah, because it just stopped one day.
Yeah, because just like it suddenly stopped. That's great. It suddenly stopped, but what was it? So I can avoid it, I get it.
Exactly. Yeah, it was horrific. I will say Miri has a good point of like, have you tried turning it off and back on again? You would be so shocked how often that is in fact the problem. Because even with my microphone, that's all I would have to do. Like, it would go for a couple hours, and then suddenly it would get all staticky. I would turn my computer off, back on, and it would work again.
Yeah, something in terms of turning your computer off and on again, right? Something not a lot of people know is that a restart does more than a shutdown and back on again.
Yeah. It
does, because the restart empties cache memory. It resets a lot of stuff. It kind of empties settings and stuff like that, so it really gets more things restarted than actually just turning your computer off and on again.
Yeah, well, it's true. There is a reason why like IT staff in any company it's like one of the first things they'll ask is, have you tried turning it off and back on again? They know how dumb that sounds. Like they know that that you're gonna be like, well, I mean, no, but like, because here's the thing, odds are you didn't try that. you know,
Yeah.
because you were panicked and you called IT. Odds are you didn't actually try to turn it off and back on again, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, and hello Moon, hello. If it works, it works. That's just
Hello,
it. If
everybody.
it works, it works.
Yeah.
So Vil, next question.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'll save the rapid fire one. So how do you get super cozy? What are your rituals to get cozy? You know, like when you're like, okay, I've done my stream.
a lot of cozy. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. When you know it's time.
Pick a nice tea for the evening, of course. Or if I really feel like if it's been really cold, it has been kind of cold lately, right?
Yeah.
I like a nice blanket, either electric blanket. I got a Snuggie as well.
Ooh, Snuggie.
Yeah. I think Snuggie is just the blanket with sleeves, yeah.
Yes, that's a Snuggie.
Because you have the ones that is essentially a friggin' robe with a hood and everything. That also look really cozy. I don't have one of those.
I have like it doesn't have the sleeves, but it has the hood. I have one of those, and they are very cozy, very comfy.
I've got the sleeves one. So I would like either, you know, you can always play a game or catch up on things. I've lately been trying to take to reading a little bit when I can. But it's basically that, like a nice cup of tea, and getting warm, getting all like cozy, comfy under like a blanket. During winter months, I would probably use it to like have like a fireplace playing on a screen or something. Or you know, in my mansion, of course, I have the actual fireplace running and everything. Now, but yeah, I would just kind of have this kind of nice either lo-fi background song playing or just kind of try to bring all the things. Like have lighting down, like nice warm lighting, candlelight where I can.
I am a big candlelight guy. I think there's something about like just being like, okay, we're gonna go by candlelight, even if it's like low lights, right? So I'll put on like some low lights, like nothing too bright, and then a bunch of candles, and I will like sit down next to one of the candles and just like either scroll on my phone, which I don't recommend if you're trying to calm down. don't scroll on certain social media. Don't do that if you're trying to chill. But yeah, usually if I'm trying to chill and I'm scrolling, I'm usually actually scrolling on, and this is gonna be weird. Of all things, I scroll YouTube Shorts over TikTok or Twitter or anything like that. Sure. Because the thing with YouTube Shorts, I don't know why, I feel like the algorithm is made to be like, you are going to laugh now. Like, we are designed to make you chuckle. I am not trying to show you something intense, you know? It's very, very chill.
The algorithm tends to kind of go with what you enjoy or what you look at the most. So if you in other platforms, if you tend to get stuck on or look at even it goes for like the whole saying of any attention is good attention. So even if you end up really angry because of upsetting videos, you're still watching them, so it just pushes more towards you, right? So
100%.
So if you have the curated YouTube kind of flow for those shorts, that's a really nice one, because then you can guarantee that you're gonna have a fun time there.
Absolutely.
I
agree.
Yeah, I also sometimes YouTube kind of gives me weird recommendations because of one video I clicked or something that I saw somewhere. You know, it's just kind of like, wait, this is not what I usually get. So then I tend to kind of just purge my history and start over.
That's the best way to do it. I got stuck in such a rabbit hole not that long ago.
Yeah, so many rabbit holes.
Oh my freaking god!
So many rabbit holes.
Oh, so many. So YouTube just started being like, "Hey, cave diving videos," and I was like, "No." Right? No. Right? And they're like, how about more? And I'm like, okay, I'll watch one.
Oh gosh.
Right? And then I started watching. Now I've become like a fan of what is it? Something or scary interesting, I think, is like one of the YouTube channels that I see the most.
Yeah.
And it's just like cave diving and cave exploring and like all the things that can go wrong. It
Yeah,
blows my mind.
oh.
And for some reason, I watch it. Like, I watch them all the time. And it's like, I never cared about this. I've never cared. I lived on a mountain for hundreds of years. I never thought, hey, I should go inside of the mountain. You know, like, I never thought that. I never thought I should climb in the caverns
Those are super
below.
scary.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Those people
Goodness.
are scary, stupid, brave. Here's the thing. My favorite version of these cave exploring videos is the people who make fun of them, right? Where they're like, a cave explorer with a wife, a child on the way, and lots of money and a beautiful home when they see a small crack in the ground called the devil's butthole. And it's
Oh
them
my
like,
gosh.
they look at it, they're like, yeah, I could do it. And they jump. You just see them jump towards it, and then you just see their shoes where the hole was. Like, they dove into it, and I'm like, yes,
Oh, no.
it kills me. Why do they do this? Because some of these crawls, right? Like, when they show you
Yeah.
like it'd be different if, and I don't know if this is something you would do. Maybe it's the inner burrowing owl within me, but I would be okay. I would be okay with going into like a cave if it was like open, right? If it was like an open cave, like people go there all the time, and you can go in, see some stalactites and stuff. That'd be cool, right? Like I would
Yeah.
like that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
I'm fine with that, right? Being like,
Yeah.
oh, this is cool, and like the caves are like walkable. Maybe I have to crouch a little bit. Maybe I kind of have to shimmy to the side a little bit, but nothing crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's the ones where they're like, over there is a hole called like enter at your own risk, you know? And they're like the ones where there's a sign that says people have died here. And then people are like, I'm gonna go in there. And they have to crawl on the ground. Have you seen those videos of the dudes like under the caves? Like crawling through the caves, and there's like water at their face, and they have to crawl through. It's like,
I don't like that. I don't like that.
why? It's like,
I don't like
well,
that.
when they're like, we do this because we want to, because we like to live. Here's the best part. BBs, Plumies, Vil, I'm going to tell you the secret of life, okay? This is the best part of life. The best part of cave
The
exploring.
best part, everybody.
The best part of cave exploring is that you never have to go cave exploring. It is never mandatory, and you never have to do it.
Oh, that's very true.
The best
like
part is
life.
you
I'm
never
not
have to
gonna
be
go
in a
there.
cave. Yeah. Good. I won't. Like, I won't be going. There was I had gone to I believe it was Pennsylvania. Where was I? I think it was Pennsylvania. Yeah, it was Pennsylvania. So I had gone to Pennsylvania not that long ago. Beautiful, by the way. Very, very beautiful.
Okay. Cool.
And it was for a friend's wedding. I officiated a friend's wedding. It was a very beautiful time. And so as we're officiating the wedding, I hear somebody mention blah 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 cave blah blah blah, and I was like, oh. Right. And then I asked them, I'm like, because we were there for a few days, right? So I was like, there's a cave. And they're like, yes, there's a cave. And right away hands go up like, yes, there is a cave. No, we will not be going to the cave. And I'm like, but there's a cave. They're
You
like,
were there officiating the wedding?
yes. Yeah, I was officiating the wedding.
So with the cave involved, you become asphyxiating.
Yeah, I was officiating and then came out asphyxiating. It was great. It was a great time. That was very good.
Sorry,
Bill.
that
was
dark.
very
Sorry,
good. I was like, damn, that was very clever. But yeah, that's a fun story. Yeah, the Pennsylvania caves are special. It was apparently it's like a common thing. No, we didn't get to go to the cave. By the time everybody was getting ready to leave, I was like, cave? And everyone's like, no, but you can go. I was like, oh, forget it. And I bust out the wing and I just flew home. I'm like, forget it. And I just flew home. So I was like, I'm not going by myself.
No.
Yeah, I don't want to go by myself because what if something happens, you know? So I'm like, no.
Yeah, of course. You're not gonna go on your own.
Yeah. Like, not that I would go, but again, it's like we were saying, I wouldn't go into the tiny crevasse, you know? Like, I would not squeeze my way through anything because what if I get stuck, right? I just wanted to go see the stalactites. But even then, I'm like, well, what if one of the stalactites falls and impales me? I'm a god, I can't die, so I'd just be stuck there forever, and no one would know where I am. So...
No, exactly.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Guided tour place. I've been in guided
Exactly,
tours.
yeah.
I've been multiple miles underground, and
Ooh, I didn't know
somehow I kind of always feel the
that.
pressure of everything just kind of being underground. Like I don't know. I feel not claustrophobic, but just how everything just kind of presses.
Yeah.
I don't know what it
It's
is.
like in Bleach with spiritual pressure, right? You're like, damn,
Oh, it could very well
I
be.
feel the intensity. Yeah, that's me. See, this is why I don't go to cons like in person, because no one can handle my physical aura. When I
Oh
walk
goodness.
up, it's just spiritual pressure, like makes people fall, right? And I even say that I walk in like,
Good thing I'm lying down. Because
yeah,
otherwise I
exactly. Yeah,
probably
you're
would have
already,
fallen.
yeah. Vil's not laying down by choice. This is spiritual pressure. Yeah, I walked in
Yeah.
and I just went fall, like the Lich from Adventure Time. By the way, okay. Speaking of the spiritual pressure just now. I saw that. Don't think I didn't see that. That was intimidating. But I don't know if you play Fortnite.
I kind of want the option of saying like I know of Fortnite instead of I know Fortnite. I do. I have played it occasionally, not particularly good enough, long enough. So
That's fair. But
go on.
I will say, apparently, the rumor has it, Adventure Time is coming to Fortnite.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like, what? Finn and Jake are possibly on their way to Fortnite.
The one thing I like about Fortnite is that people talk about these most ambitious crossover project yet, and like a lot of kind of things, but
Yeah.
there
Then
there
the
are very
slow
few.
turn to
There are
Fortnite.
there are
Yeah.
very few games where you can be like shot down midair as I don't know as Goku.
Yeah.
Shot down, sniper rifled by I don't know Leon S. Kennedy. I don't even know if he's in the game, but I don't know
He is in the
Ryu from
game.
Street Fighter.
He is also
just
in the game.
friggin' sniper rifles you.
Yeah.
Driving. I don't friggin' know. Driving a
The
vehicle
Incredicar
specific.
from The Incredibles.
Yeah, the Incredicar, driven by Hatsune Miku while
Yeah.
swinging like a web slinger. I don't know. It's just like oh my friggin' god.
It's the most insane thing that's ever existed. It was so
Yeah.
funny. I saw somebody be like, this is a real screenshot. And it was Spider-Man, Peter Griffin,
Yeah.
Godzilla, and Goku.
Oh, that's right, Godzilla.
And so it's like, that's a real screenshot. That's actually real. And I was like, that's insane. That's
Oh
so
my
funny.
gosh. It's,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah, I said recently that I was like, I will not buy any more skins. I will not do that, right? I will be responsible with my cash. I'm not buying no more V-Bucks. You can't get me, Epic. It's not happening. And then they're like, yo, come here. Negan from The Walking Dead is in the game. And I was like, oh, fine. Where's my wallet? Like, well, then they're like, also, Sabrina Carpenter's in the shop. I'm like, ah, fine. So I'm like, stop. I've decided that.
There's no gacha there. You straight up just buy the character.
No, it's just
if
straight
you
up
want
buy
the
it.
characters. It's like, oh.
Yeah. I wish it was a gacha. like
Right.
maybe I'd get it, you know? But like maybe I'd get it first try. But speaking of gacha, I have done the unthinkable and I've given in and I started playing Love in Deep Space recently.
The unthinkable. I thought that was the thinkable thing to do.
The most rational thing to do. I kept putting
Right?
it off,
I get
Phil.
the
I didn't want to
impression.
do it. I didn't want to fall into it. And yet here I am
Yeah.
in Love in Deep Space hell. But it's nice down here.
Good lads.
Yeah. Good lads.
Yeah.
Ha! We broke him. He said otherwise, but we did.
Cool.
You all plus
That's what babies
plus
do.
Chloe and a couple other people have like finally just worn me down. So it's like fine. Like all of
I've
you
heard good
guys,
things.
Clotho and a few other friends. And you know what? I'll be honest. It's really good. It is really good. I will
would be
say
surprised if it wasn't.
I will say like the combat, because there's combat.
Yeah.
And it's so good. It plays like Final Fantasy. Like it's so good.
Well,
it's
I think,
really, really good.
I figure it's not like I've only heard good stuff about it.
Yeah, I haven't.
I might have tried it out myself if it wasn't for the fact that I just can't do gacha.
Well, that's just it. I'm nervous because I'm like, I don't need another gacha in my life. Okay, it wasn't that long ago that I got really addicted to Fire Emblem Heroes, and I was like in it for years. Like I was a
Nice.
huge Fire Emblem Heroes guy. But the problem is, it was so expensive. Like it
Yeah,
became
the
so
Nintendo
expensive.
gacha games are I've heard are really expensive.
They're brutal.
I don't remember which other ones they were. Okay, well, Mario Kart is not a good one either. It's also very expensive. And the
Yeah,
Dragalia Lost, what's it called?
Dragalia Lost. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I don't think it ever came to Europe, but yeah.
Yeah, it's oh god, Fire Emblem Heroes. I'm glad that the BBs are like, oh god, Athy, no. But yeah, part of me is like, I do kind of want to play it again because I was really hoping we'd hear some Fire Emblem news, but we've heard nothing.
All
And
right.
I need my Fire Emblem
not yet.
fix, you know. So
Yeah, not yet.
well, I guess I never finished Engage, which is like the newest one. I never finished it, but it's one of those. Okay, I don't know how you feel about like not even just games, but like things that do this, where it's like a project from a game where it is like the whole point is like, do you remember? I remember. Look at like, do you remember this? I remember this. Where it's just like, it's like
Also,
celebrating itself. You know,
most superhero movies now.
most
nowadays.
superhero movies now. Yeah, you remember? I remember. Like it's, and that's what Engage is. Engage is like
Yeah,
it brings
I feel
back
that they
all
brought
the heroes.
Everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, like they bring back everybody, and I'm like my eternal video game wife is Lindis from Fire Emblem, right? Lindis is my girl. I love Lindis. She's my favorite. So I was happy to see Lindis, but I was like, these characters have no plot. Like the main boy who looks like a Colgate. Yeah. Well, he has blue and red hair. He looks like a Colgate. Like he looks like toothpaste. You know, like so I'm just like, oh, this poor guy. Like he has no personality because they Engage is so focused on like exactly. It's an anniversary game. Like it's meant to be celebratory and that's fun and that's cool. But at the same time, like, I really need you to focus. You know what I mean? I'm like, I really need the next Three Houses-esque Fire Emblem game, please and thank you.
I get you.
Maybe I'll just replay Three Houses. Maybe I'll just replay it. There's routes I haven't done, so maybe I'll just replay it again.
Cool,
I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, speaking of video games, would you like the final question?
The final question. Sure.
The final question. It's the final question. And let me pull up my app here, so I have to get the stopwatch out. Okay.
Yep.
Are you prepared? I'm going to ask you 7 questions. You have a minute to answer all 7.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
All
Plumies, BBs, prepare yourselves. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Favorite book?
The Alchemist.
Favorite movie?
The Emperor's New Groove.
Favorite anime?
Drifting Dragons.
Favorite video game?
Tetris.
Favorite board game?
Munchkin.
Favorite band or musician?
I must say Twerp.
And who is your Oshi?
VTuber Oshi or any Oshi?
Yeah.
VTuber Oshi. I must say something like creative, like Picot or Squeegee.
Okay. And time. 43 seconds.
Nice.
Well done. The Emperor's New Groove caught me way off guard. Like I was like, that's your favorite movie?
Right.
Like I was like,
I mean, I'm just kind of, you have to think about what a favorite movie is. I guess so many ones, but if there's a movie I watch like 5 times a year or something, it's that one. So I mean, like,
yeah. There are like films that I realize how often I watch them, and I'm like, they have to be my favorite because of how many times I've seen them. Right? Cusco is the best. He is the best Disney prince, and no one can convince me otherwise. Best Disney emperor, I guess in this case, but he's the best one.
Yeah,
he's the best one.
It's the most quoted
movie by Phil.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you really quote it all the time?
Well, it happens. It's the movie with Cusco, the movie that specifically features Cusco.
Yeah, right.
I straight up had a drawing tutorial on how to do isometric potions with Cusco's potion. Cusco's poison. The poison that specifically designed for Cusco.
Oh, right.
And also, the one thing is like, we have a very nice way of just kind of, pulling a lever. Some people.
Pull the lever.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
That was really good. I was like, whoa, wait a
Why
minute.
do we even have that lever?
I was like, damn, okay.
I like you.
That was crazy. Yzma. Everybody, Yzma. Vil was Yzma the whole time. Oh,
The whole time.
there is a game coming to the Switch called Disney Villains. I think it's like Villain Cafe or something like that. And Yzma is like one of the main characters in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to play it?
As soon as it showed up, I was like, "Give me perms. Can I have
Can I
perms?
get them perms?
Can I have perms?
Can I
have
be?
perms?
Can I get them perms?
Yeah,
Can I
pretty
pet
much.
that dog? Can I pet that dog?
Yeah, I will. I wanna play it for the Bloomies because I mean, if Yzma's there and it's potion making, come on. As an alchemist, of course I need to play that one.
Yeah.
Not to
I
mention the
saw-
voice acting of everything too. So
Oh yeah. Well, I saw like, so I was getting hype about it, the BBs and I, but there were some BBs who were like, is it just like a visual novel? And I'm like, no, it's like you make drinks and stuff like that. And they're like, that sounds boring. I'm like, you have never heard of Coffee Talk.
I was gonna say it's like coffee
Yeah, I was
talk.
like,
with
yeah,
Disney,
you have never heard
with
of Coffee
Disney.
Talk. Yeah.
Yeah,
Disney's
I've
Coffee Talk.
already mentioned for the Bloomies that yes, I would like to have perms to play that, but permissions can be a bit tricky at times. So we'll see when or how.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the thing.
I would
yeah,
like
'cause
to.
perms can be difficult. Yeah, getting
And
perms
I will
for stuff can be
and I
tricky.
will hold it off until they straight up give me a no, and then maybe I'll play it myself. But
Yeah.
otherwise, while there's still a chance, I will be waiting for the perms to play with the Bloomies.
Yeah, you can at least like I will say like one of the things I've learned through VTubing is even if you don't get like the perms to play it, it doesn't mean that people can't know that you're a big fan, right? Like
Yeah.
like I know for a lot of agencies like Kingdom Hearts is hard to get perms for, right?
Yeah,
because it's
yeah,
two
yeah.
separate companies that own the same thing, which makes it so fun. But like everyone still knows like who's a big Kingdom Hearts fan just based off the way they talk, and like when Kingdom Hearts does come up, people get excited, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, even if Vil cannot play Disney's Coffee Talk, even if Vil will not be
If
able
I
to.
can, this is coffee.
Yeah.
If I can't,
I will turn it into a flea, and then I'll put the flea in a box, and put the box inside of another box, and then I'll mail that box to myself. And when it arrives, I'll smash it with a hammer.
It's the most like elaborate, like I'll put that flea in a box, and then I'll put that box inside of another box, and then I'll mail it to myself, and then smash it with a hammer. But yeah.
Can you feel the power, Kronk?
oh yeah, I can feel it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
Cusco,
swear, like
poison
it's
intended
like
for Cusco.
yeah. So it's like I also do the squirrel at times too.
Oh, the squirrel. Yeah.
No, you wouldn't. Yeah,
I'll
no, I really
smash it
like
with
them.
a hammer.
I love that movie. So yeah, if anyone asks me, that's my default answer, straight up.
There was, I don't know if you ever played it. There was it lives in my memory forever. There was an Emperor's New Groove video game, and I think it was for like the PlayStation 1.
I'm
was
sure there
not
was.
Good. It was not
No,
good.
I'm sure it wasn't.
No, it was not good. Like I think about it
man.
sometimes. I'm like, man, there is like there is a section where you ride the roller coaster when they get down to the lab.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it is not fun. Like, it is cool, but I'm like, man, I feel so bad for Yzma and Kronk if this is like how they have to get to the
Every
lab
time,
every
yeah.
time. Squeaking, squeaker.
Squeaker.
The TV show is
squeak,
good.
and
The
squeak,
TV
and
show
squeak.
was good.
It's
I did like the TV
pretty good, yeah.
show. Yeah, The Emperor's
Yeah.
New School. Good show. No David
Krog
Spade
was
though.
so much, but Krog was so much sassier in that one,
He is way sassier in the show.
in the TV show.
Yeah, I love when Yzma gets mad at Kronk, just being like, "Your cookies" or whatever. What does she say? She's like, she berates his cooking, and he's like,
Yeah,
like, and he takes it so hard. It's like, oh,
I get it though.
yeah,
I
it's
like
like
cooking
wow,
too.
yeah. I get like that's the biggest insult. Like, oh, damn, that's not nice. Like, but yeah. Kronk's New Groove movie. Okay, believe it or not, it's the one thing I haven't seen from like the Emperor's New Groove
I like it.
series. Is like
I like
Kronk's
it.
movie.
I like the him because he just tries to get approval, like his quest for approval generally.
Oh, okay.
It's a very relatable one, depending on like what your general, kind of mentor apprentice or family situation in general. I think it's a very how do you say, like, relatable one. So I really like the movie. Animation wise, not as it's always the B team animation for this on the sequel, but I really like it.
I'm a great mentor. I'm a great mentor. Nothing bad ever happened to any of my mentees, you know?
So if you watch it, then you might know what it is to be like on the other side of that reception.
Yeah. I was super great mentor. Everything went great, and nobody got hurt.
Pearly whites right there.
It's all gonna be safe. Like that meme is literally me throughout the Odyssey. It's all gonna be safe, and we're all gonna have a great time. And then I look over at the island that Odie got stuck on. What in the Jesus Christ was that? Like, that's me. Yeah, 0 death, but nobody died.
Nobody died.
Yeah, I mean, like 599 people died, but like that's nothing.
With this grand scope of things.
Maybe a couple sheep, a few sheep, a cow. Wasn't that bad. Everybody's safe, right? Look, Odie got home, okay? At the end of the day, Odie got home. It's not my fault, okay? Like, Odie lost people when Odie stopped listening to me, okay? That's when the second they stopped listening, that was on them. Odie exactly. Odie made it back home. That's why, like, you know what? They got home. Okay? Athy's like the chowder meme, and nothing can go wrong. Oh no, it all went wrong! It's true. Yeah, with Medusa, with Odie, it's I have a not great track record. But listen.
Yes,
listen.
quite the Lulu, yeah.
It's not Delulu. When the heroes listen, they get the job done. Hercules listened, got the job done. Killed their family, but still got the job done.
Yeah, so
there were hiccups along the way.
Got the job done though.
Yeah, got the job done.
This
works okay.
This god works on trophies and achievements based off of completion, not survival.
not survival rate. I'm like, okay, job done, got it. Right, and then whatever hero I'm apprenticing is like my whole family. I'm like, yeah.
It just accidentally tips that just straight up black coffee over the history records afterwards. Just how many people died. Just oops.
Yeah.
So
I'll make sure they at least get to the Asphodel Meadows. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, they'll be in the meadows for you. But I'm going to Elysium.
It's alright. Off route recalculating. Recalculating.
Yeah, I'm like, you'll figure it out. You'll be fine.
You'll figure it. It's fine.
Yeah. But Vil, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Oh, all right. Of course.
Yeah. Once again, is there anything you got?
Do the Plumies and the BBs have any?
Right. Yeah. Is there any questions that you want to throw Vil's way? Got to give Hades. Exactly. Aunt Hades needs to be doing something. So she'd be streaming, but she still does her job. So Hades, she got stuff to do. So
best RPG.
The ones that come out of a bazooka. No,
I'm clapping. I'm doing the clapping means like all RPGs are worth equal. Rune Factory 4 special.
Damn. But there is an answer. That's fine.
For me, Rune Factory 4.
Rune Factory 4.
But that's not an RPG. Well, that's my answer.
But it is. You're playing a role, and it is a game.
I'm playing a role. It's a game.
I agree. But yeah. Are you gonna be playing like the new Rune Factory when it comes out?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Of course I'm gonna play the new Rune Factory when it comes out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I will, yeah.
What's a game that you haven't played, but you would like to?
Haven't played, but would like to?
Yeah.
Fire Emblem Three Houses.
You haven't played Three Houses? I think you'd really like it.
I've got it, just don't have the time for it.
Oh, damn. Well, it is a long game. It is like a really long game.
I have started it. I've got it to after the mock battle, and then I'm like, when is next time I can play this?
Yeah. When can I play? It gets,
So now, game we haven't
Gets to be
played
a
that would
lot.
you like to play? I'm not sure, honestly. I used to, I think like I've generally put gaming as a kind of recreational thing a little bit on the shelf currently.
Mhm.
Because I'd rather get a better balance out of day-to-day balance to find room for it rather than just trying to as soon as
Squeeze it.
possible. Just yeah.
Yeah. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
So I don't know. It's a good question. I've got a bunch of games that of course I would like to play, but like Disney's potion, Disney's coffee talk maybe.
Disney's coffee talk. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Lori would like to know your favorite baked good.
Favorite baked good. Ooh. Biscuit is what it's called, I think. How do you say that? Let me find the word for it. I just know the Swedish word. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
But gevoelde koek is pretty good too. It's like marzipan filled cake, like a little biscuit kind of with some almond. Well, oh wow, this did not help. It just says biscuits, but it's a filled essentially. Do you know Jaffa cakes?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically that, but not orange. It's more so like straight up cream, and I like the pear flavored one.
Oh, right on. Okay. I can
Th-
kind of
th-
I
those
can
kind
kind of
of-
imagine it. Yeah.
Mm.
Hell yeah.
Kinda
That's a
like
good answer. We're not gonna have this conversation, Matt. This is not the place
The-
for such
the pizza one?
blasphemy. Yes. We,
I have another one aside from that. Generally, I like to cook. I like to cook a lot, so I tend to really like combinations of all kinds of things. I am a fan of just straight up meat on meat with more meat on pizza as
Yes,
well. But
that is
I
the
also
correct
have
answer.
I also have the I usually like the sweetened and savory combination as well. But honestly, one of my favorite pizza toppings that I got in Sweden, that is one of the standard things you can get at the pizzerias in Sweden, right? Is a combination that works in a lot of different dishes. Take it, do what you will with the information, I suppose. But it is a chicken curry and banana combination. Might sound kind of weird. Works really well. But you have to be a fan of the umami combination of sweeten with savory. If you're not, then it's not for you. If you are a fan of it, it's crazy good. It has to be that combination though. You cannot just put banana on whatever random friggin' pizza.
Yeah, I was
It
gonna
has
say,
to
I'm
be
like,
chicken
banana?
curry, cheese of course, tomato, chicken curry, cheese, and some banana baked with that because the chicken curry and banana work so well in so many dishes.
You know what I will say is I do not like pineapple on pizza. I'm just gonna say
it's
that
fair.
outright.
It
Pineapple
takes
on
over
pizza.
the flavor a lot.
It's exactly. It's too much. Pineapple does not belong on a pizza. You know what pineapple does belong on? And I will say this is one of the greatest burgers I've ever had. And I'm not a burger guy. I'm not usually like a beef guy in
alright.
general. I don't really like cow in general, right? But one of the best burgers I have ever had is a Hawaiian burger, right?
Yeah.
So that's
Actually
where
has
the
an
pineapple
actual
belongs.
pineapple ring, right?
Yeah, it's like the straight up pineapple ring, blue cheese, some bacon, and then the patty, and then just the bun that I had was a brioche.
Yeah.
But oh my god,
But
so good.
that is it depends on the dressing you have on. I thought you were gonna pull me a trick question because I said I like cooking, right? So you were like, "Do you know what pineapple works on?" And I have at least 20 things I can tell you about. Like at least 5 I can just.
No,
remember.
it was very basic.
But honestly, people tend to whenever say like pineapple on pizza, they just imagine it just very plain, straight up, right?
Yeah.
I would say that if you want to make it work well, you need to also think about if you have any sauces, dressings, and other combinations to make it work. On its own, it might just take over the flavor. And also, the amount of it is different. I enjoy it more if I make it than if I just kind of get a generic one, I suppose.
Yeah, that's fair. I am trying to learn how to cook. I actually have a cookbook on my shelf
It's
now.
a cookbook.
It's a cookbook. It's a cookbook. But I do have a cookbook. And it is the Meals from Middle Earth cookbook. So it's like a bunch of different food that's featured like in Middle Earth stories.
Limbus bread.
Lembas bread is in there. It's a different kind of lembas bread though, because the one that I knew, like the recipe that I had seen, was more of like a cookie, right? So, but this is like straight up bread, right?
I have limbus bread every morning.
Lembas bread.
Well,
A single bite can fill the belly of a full man.
The fiber kind of crackers that Swedes use is kind of what they kind of use for limbus bread, I think.
Oh,
So,
really? Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, the knäckebröd is just essentially translates as cracking or breaking bread.
Okay.
It's just really, really crunchy. It's a little plate that you can just... Yeah, I can show you a picture later if you want.
Hell yeah.
Not that I would have to. God of knowledge, you should know.
Yeah, exactly. I know all things. I know all things. But yeah,
Yep.
I love that cookbook. But that one is not really beginner friendly. It's not. I've gone through it and I'm like, ooh, this is like gonna be tricky for me. But it is a skill that I want to learn, so I'm just gonna jump to the deep end and try some of those. Yeah. But yeah, Vil, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. Where can the BBs find you?
You can find me on my channel on YouTube. You can find me on Twitter, and they will link to all other channels. I'm on Twitter. I am Vil Vanderbos. YouTube, I am Vilhelm Vanderbos, and same for TikTok, also Vilhelm Vanderbos. For those that don't know, my content is cozy in general. The streams are cozy. I like to do a lot of storytelling stuff as long form videos. They have some of the lore videos that I've made there too, as well as some of the ASMR kind of thing that I did. Shorts are language based. I am a green dressed owl. It comes with the territory. I know 4 languages and I share them as well as I can. So you can check out if you want to learn some words in all those 4 languages. I share them on my shorts. Yeah, the better language bird.
Yeah, the better language bird. The better green owl. Well, the green owl died. Yeah. It's fine, Vil. They're dead. They're never coming back.
I think someone just necromancy did.
I'm okay. I don't know if you guys have seen stuff from the Duolingo socials, but like they're resurrecting the bird, and I'm very scared. Like it's very spooky. But yeah, Duolingo is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's funny.
Vil, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm glad we could do this.
Yeah, this was super fun. Hang on, let's see.
Everybody's invited for the cover drop on Saturday.
Saturday. This Saturday coming up?
This Saturday coming up.
What time?
It'll be 3 p.m. CST, which would be, I think it's 9 a.m. EDT.
All right.
A bit early, but yeah, we're starting it off. I'm really looking forward to showing it to everybody.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. I'm so happy for you. It's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, let's see if we can drop the waiting room for everybody if they would like.
Oh yeah.
There's a trailer. You hear me sing a little bit in the preview.
Ooh.
There you go. There you go.
Ooh.
I think that worked. Did that work? Did that work? Does the link work?
It should have gone. Did it? I don't see it.
What?
Maybe send it to me and then I'll
pass it over to you.
Yeah. I wonder if I can even redirect over there actually.
Click. There you go. Redirect. Oh yeah, you should have learned that. One time. Thank you for humoring that, by the way. I had a lot of fun at that.
Oh, of course. Yeah,
Athy, let me rate you.
That was so funny. Yeah.
For those that don't know, I was like, can I raid Athena? And it was like, oh, he's not allowing raids. So I just went on his stream and go like, Athy, let me raid you.
Let me raid you. That was so funny.
Just
I was like, oh, right,
around.
yeah, my bad. That's so funny. I forgot that that's an option that you have to turn on. Well, it's like, come on, YouTube. Like, that should be something you have to turn off, not on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Also, so when the stream ends, it will also redirect you guys over to the cover. So if you want to stick around and then get redirected over there, that'd be cool. Make sure that you hit that subscribe to the boy.
Thank you.
Yeah. We heard Athy's audio on Vil's stream. It was hilarious. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, just me being like, yeah, my bad. But yeah, okay.
Yeah,
we
that's
will
fun.
see you guys in the next one. Okay.
Yay.
Bye-bye.
Throw me home, Athy.
Bye-bye.